よし、こんにちはみんな。私はマンゴージュースからマンゴーさんです。私の YouTube チャンネルは向かいます。今日、私は新しいラップトップは持ちます。だから私はそれを開きます。
Okay guys, let's open this up. Ooh, wow. Very fancy schmancy. Seems like it goes this way, so we're just gonna flip it. The HP logo right there. Pretty cool. Alright, that's my cover. For you guys who were wondering why it was just like getting black all of a sudden, that's my cover for my iPad. So we're gonna pull this out. Wow. New laptop. Very cool, very cool. As you can see, there's the charger. There's the actual computer. It's HP. Styrofoam protects it. Anything else in the box? Nothing else in the box. That's the box right there. Alright. Let's get this off. Questions about the product. Setup manual. Both English and French for people who only speak English or only speak French or speak both. Doesn't really matter. It's honestly like really good customer service because like you can't just expect everyone to like understand English. That's a computer. HP. Very cool, very cool. Alright, so let's open this up. Set it up maybe. Let's go. Yes, we're gonna open this. Ooh, very cool. Okay. Very cool cover. Very, very sleek, modern, stuff like that. Look at that. Look at the keyboard. It's kind of just like tested out, I guess. Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's see if it turns on. I'm not sure if it turns on. I think, okay, nope, it turns on. So I kind of don't want to like show the screen because I'm in it. But here's the screen. My face is in the reflection. Probably gonna blur it out because, well, it's not time for a face reveal yet. Alright, so that's a screen. Let's go through the, yes, that's the screen. Alright, now it's good, so you can go ahead and just, don't have to worry about that anymore. So we're gonna choose United States. What is this trash? Okay, so this is me working on the video. See, this is Sony Vegas 13. That's the original timeline. So that's the start. This is the audio. This is the text right here. This right here is the text. These are all of the black boxes I have to put in order to not show my face. I mean, that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, they're right there. Yeah, so this is my computer. This is how it works now. It's cool.
Okay, so hey guys, welcome to this different segment in the video. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be looking at a clip which I use as a model for the action part of my anime opening. So the first one that I use for Riddle of the Ducks, the first episode. And later we're going to talk about the release date, and I'm going to be showing you guys a sneak preview of for the first episode. So let's go analyze the model, and then we can move on to the next part. Alright, so we're going to begin analyzing this model, and as I say, it is a model, it's not concrete. Like what you see here is not exactly what I'm going to be replicating in my anime opening. In fact, I did already finish the anime opening, and there are a lot of things that I changed. So let's talk about some of those things. So the first part with him, with Duck, or the main character in this model, so we get a camera shot of his foot, and it's kind of prepping for him to dash forward, and then he goes into the punch. Now the end of the punch, when he does that, when he's kind of just like a static image of behind his back, when he finishes his punch, that's going to be completely removed. There's no particular reason, it's just for time constraints because I want to kind of match it with the music more, and that's why I had to remove it. We have this scene where pretty much it zooms in on the character's face, and as he moves his, like as he shifts his eyes to the side, the camera's also going to follow his eyes, so it creates an effect as if we're following what the character is looking at. And this prepares us for the next action, which is a sweeping kick. Now, I originally planned for us to go like fast, slow, fast. So what I wanted to do with it originally was to give the kick, or the foot part of the kick, more emphasis on screen time. Like just try to make it more realistic, I guess. Not really realistic, but like just put more emphasis on it. But of course I ran out of time, so I had to remove that part. Okay, so as we can see in this model here, basically the character retracts his leg and then just jumps into the air, and then he starts spinning horizontally. So what I wanted to do with it was actually make him spin vertically and then go into the downwards kick. But then because of the time constraints, and I didn't really know how to animate that section, so I kind of just cut it out. So now we kind of just have like a scene that kind of matches what Genos did, or Genos, whatever, however you pronounce his name, in his fight against Saitama, where he jumped into the air, and then he kind of did the same action as what the character does in this model. In this next section, he kind of just like turns around. There's really nothing changed about this. I mean, it's kind of just like a turning motion. There's nothing really different that's gonna happen. So yeah, so let's move on to the next section, which is him drawing his sword and then charging forward to the enemy. I previously introduced, this scene is basically of him drawing his sword. So once he turns, I'm going to cut to a shot of him putting his foot down, as in what, after the turn, and then we zoom in on his belt, which obviously holds the sheath for the sword, and he's gonna pull it out, and he's gonna brandish it like above, like kind of just behind his head, well, like kind of like to the side of his head, to the right of his head, like pointing forward. And then he's just gonna charge forward, and then I'm going to do multiple shots of him, of like a little, just like a stick, like a black stick, and that's gonna be him because he's moving fast. So I'm just gonna have multiple little sticks placed throughout, and then I'm going to have like a big ripple effect of like it kind of resembles like the sound barrier breaking. And yeah, so that's the end of this section. And the next section, basically he does his clash with the enemy, and then it creates this like huge, like like energy discharge. So instead of what I have in this model, which is pretty much it's kind of like an explosion of sorts. What's going to happen is in the actual anime, I'm going to have their power kind of just like blast behind them. Like it's a very common thing when you do like some kind of clash thing or final clash thing to have like their power kind of just like explode outwards towards them. So that's what I'm going to be doing for that last clip. So that concludes it for this section of the video. Let's move on to the next section. Alright, so the next section of the video we're going to be talking about the release date for the first episode of the Riddle of the Duccs, which I have actually already completed. The only reason I'm not really just like giving it right now because I kind of want to have like the second episode ready so that like 1 month later I can post it, and then when I post the second one I'll be pretty much done the third one. When I post the third one I'll be pretty much done the fourth one, so I can kind of give like a continuous stream rather than just uploading randomly, right? And it makes more sense that way to me. So that's why I'm postponing the release date to the first Sunday of winter break. So I believe that is the 23rd, but I will have the actual date on screen right now. Enough of this talk, let's move on to the preview that you've all been waiting for. Enjoy.
今年はドック・マクドナルドに電話したいと思います。
ああ、それはダックスの子孫。私は彼が頼んだことを聞いた。それはダックスの子孫でないなら。
ダックスの内臓エピソード1ドック・マクドナルド。
Right, so that was the preview for the first episode of Riddle of the Duccs. Now I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I probably should put this before I show the preview, but I want to say that any Japanese that I use on this in the Riddle of the Duccs anime or in any of its previews is most likely something that I ran through Translate. Now the beginning few sentences of Japanese that I spoke at the beginning of this video was actually something that I created myself. I've been learning a little bit, so I can kind of create simple sentences, but I can't use something so complex, and that's why I have to use Translate for Riddle of the Duccs. So for any of you Japanese speakers out there, some of it might be wrong, so don't bash me for that. Yeah, so that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed, and my next video will probably be the actual first episode. I might do like an update video if it has to be delayed, but most likely since I'm already done, it probably won't be delayed. So yeah, stay tuned for more quality mango juice.